Everybody, it's Miss A and I'm back with some math strategy videos. One of the strategies that my kids have to learn in order to be successful in division is range of division, which is kind of a hard concept to understand, so I wanted to really do a video on it. So the range is basically where your answer will fall, where it will fall. So for example, if I have 126 divided by 9, I would say, well, what times 9 gets me close to 120? What times 9? Well, 9 times 1 is 90. 9 times 10 is 90. 9 times 20 is 180. So I would have a low range and a high range. So my range, and this you would have to understand your multiplication tables in order to do this one and to be successful. So my range would be between 90 and 180. So my quotient range, this is my multiple range. So my quotient range would be between 10 and 20. That's my quotient range. So this is to kind of, I guess, give an about answer. I know that they would fall in between those two. But again, you do need to know your multiplication tables. So how I attack this, let's do 138 divided by 4. So basically, I'm looking at the first two digits. I don't even look at that last digit. I look at 13. What times 4 gets me closest to 13 without going over? So I know that's 4 times 3. That's 12. Now remember, I have 3 place values, so I'm going to need to add a 0 here and add a 0 here. So your low range falls below this number. You see how 120 is less than 138. And my above range, I just go up 1 here. So that's 4 times 4, which equals 16, and it has to have 3 digits, so I do 40 and 160. So my low range is slightly below or below my dividend. My high range is above my dividend. So now my multiple range is 120 to 160, and my quotient range would be these two numbers here, 30 to 40. All right, so I'm going to show you another one. Let's see here. So same principle. Let's do 256 divided by 5. All right, so remember, I cover up that last place value and I think to myself, what times 5 gets me closest to 25 without going over? Now for this particular one, 5 times 5 is 25, so that actually works out pretty well for me. So 5 times 5 equals 25. Now remember, there are 3 place values in this number, so I need 3 place values in this one. In order to get a third place value, I add a 0, add a 0. So 5 times 50 is 250. That's my low range. It does fall below this. It's just a little bit below this. My high range is going to be 1 more. 5 times, obviously your 5 times stays the same, your divisor stays the same, and this will just go up 1. So instead of 5, I have 6, and I add my 0. 5 times 6 is 30, and then I add a 0, so 300. So my multiple range is 250 to 300. My quotient range is these two numbers. So between 50 and 60. And basically what that tells me is that my exact answer will fall somewhere in between here. And I could do my long division, or I could do one of my many other strategies in order to figure it out. This is a strategy that the kids will be tested on, so they do need to know this. The problem with this one is it is dependent on your multiplication tables. You need to know. But it isn't exact. You're only doing really figuring out one multiplication table, your low range, and then you just go one higher for your high range. So that part's easy. it's figuring out this first one. So it's really only figuring out one multiplication table, but it does involve you having to do that. I hope this video helps. Again, this is range of quotients. It is a tested topic for division in 4th grade. Again, thanks for watching, everybody.